Okay, welcome back to Let's Talk Juggling, and joining me at the table are Ori and Namer from Israel. Shalom, yes, that's right, Shalom. You guys are involved in some different social projects. Namer, can you explain me a little bit like the basic idea?
Yeah, well, there are two different projects at the EJC. It's not a personal thing for me or Ori, but it's the EJC, the Israeli Juggling Convention, is organized is involved in. One would be different groups that we bring every year for, I think, the past 8 years or so to EJC. Every year we bring about 5 groups of different people with special needs. It could be children with disabilities. It could be children of foreign migrants. It could be sick people. It could be Palestinians that don't usually get this chance, even from as far as Gaza. That would be one project. And Ori, would you like to talk about the other project?
There's another project.
Okay.
So the EJC is actually a non-profit organization, and some of its participants and organizers are involved in the therapy and education. So they met a couple of times to discuss the benefits of juggling, in general, and especially for like special needs kids and some other things like that. And they got to a conclusion that the convention, the non-profit organization, will make some kind of a course will train jugglers to teach juggling as a therapy in some schools or some high schools in Israel. And it started last year, and I think it's going pretty well now.
Okay.
As a therapeutic tool, yeah? So they use the juggling for therapy.
As a therapy. And you talk about 5 groups each year. Are it like the same groups of people every year, or do you find new groups of people to work together with for the EJC? Or?
Yeah, we work with some of the same organizations. Mm-hmm. So it could be like that we work with an organization that does things for children of foreign migrants. And we could work with them more than 1 year in a row or even a few years. But I think generally the groups are different just because there are many more people who would like to use this great opportunity that we give than what we can, even though we do as much as we can or hope.
Okay. And can you give me an estimate number of how many people are involved in that project every year? How many people do you get to the EJC that wouldn't otherwise be there or be able to get there?
I think about 5 groups a year, which are 50 people in each group.
Yeah.
Yeah, a full bus. Yeah.
50.
So about, maybe not all the groups are completely filled, so maybe about 200 people every year we bring for 1 day at the EJC.
Yeah. A fan day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
the thing is, the EJC is such a great convention.
Yes.
And it's so awesome, and there's so many, waterfalls on site and rivers. So these kids that come, or even adults that come, the first thing they do is they go for a swim. They go chill out and have a fun day at the convention site, and then they also get free food on the convention, and the food, as you know, Maarten, is delicious.
It's a really delicious food in Israel, yes.
And they get a couple workshops. Could be stilts workshop. Ori's dad, he makes stilts, so they have a lot of stilts, and the kids would walk on stilts. And it could be a voluntary juggling workshops with a few volunteers, and then they get a convention T-shirt.
Okay.
And these, the balls that they make out of balloons and rice. They each get a gift, 3 balls that our volunteers make them.
So they go home and they can keep enjoying the joy of juggling.
Yeah, as much as you can with these balls, they're not very good balls.
Yeah. But it's a good start. So to get them involved
Anything
in
is
juggling.
a good start.
Yeah.
And I think also the idea of getting presents when they leave is very exciting for a lot of them, especially some kids that come from places where you don't get much gifts normally.
Yeah. And they can take the experience back home, so they have something to remember that wonderful day at the IJC.
Yes.
Okay. And then the other project where you use the health benefits of juggling for the bigger community in Israel. Is there an estimate like how many groups or how many people are involved in that? How big is it in Israel?
I think right now it's about, we have like 3 teachers that teach us in, I think, 3 or 4 educational centers in Israel. And yeah,
Each of them have many students,
yeah, each of them has many students. And yeah, basically we want to just to grow and grow as much as we can.
So it's mostly located at 3 or 4 centers. How do you
schools,
get the people there? Oh, it's
schools with special classes or special needs children.
Yeah. So it's not that everybody can just join into the classes. It's especially for those schools who need it most, who normally wouldn't be able to get circus teachers or circus schooling. Okay.
Yeah, and again, it's like in a form of therapy. It's not just like juggling. Juggling.
No. The juggling is
the
tool more than the juggling on itself.
Yeah.
That's important. Okay,
Totally.
that's very nice.
It is.
Okay, so let's switch subjects. I see you're wearing a lovely T-shirt here from the Israeli Juggling Convention 2015.
Yes.
That seems to be like a long time ago already.
It is.
Is Israeli Juggling Convention happening again? Is it happening this year? Did we miss it or not?
Sorry.
It's upside down. What do you have there?
We have just the next Israeli Juggling Convention.
Okay. Oh, it's in 2017.
It's
So this year we
2017.
missed it.
You missed it.
I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. Maybe not everybody
We
missed it.
didn't miss
but,
it.
Oh, you didn't miss it.
Yeah, we were there. And it's going to be amazing again, like each year in the same place, on the big waterfalls and
Yeah, it's
happy,
held,
warm.
It's held in a natural park, like that normally is not. It's not able to camp there. I heard.
It's much. No, it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. Not really. Maybe some.
Well, only on very special events like the IJC. There's a couple more events in a year, but normally no. The park closes at 5 p.m. every day, and it's not allowed camping except on certain holidays. Yes.
So that's something that adds on to the experience of the IJC itself, that you are in a place that normally you haven't got the occasion to camp in. So
well, I think if to kind of tie these two subjects together with the previous one, the IJC I think really holds it very important in its philosophy. For everything to be quite utopian, and when I say utopian, I mean that harmonic. People should be very generous with each other. Things that happen in the IJC in a really harmonic way. Like we try to get as many things as we can voluntarily, and everybody does the things that they want to do because they want to do them. And I also heard on the panel that this was talked about. Being a part of the organization, volunteering and contributing to the community, and having a good festival is kind of all the same thing in my opinion, or in the IJC's perspective. If you want to. You give out from yourself and you get something back just by the act of giving. This is something the main organization for the IJC for many years has been talking about a lot. maybe aspiring from some Buddhist philosophies that he's interested in. And I think we've all really adopted it, this concept. And I think you could say one of the reason the IJC is such a good festival and such a fun experience is because everyone is giving, including the festival as a festival, but also just the personal, the people who are participating.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about generosity, getting people together. I think I saw on the poster something about free entrance. What's that about? For who is it and why is it?
It's true. One of my roles at IJC is I coordinate the free guests. We call them, which means that the IJC has a few different levels of guests. So we have the gala performing guests who are paid, and we have different levels of paid or helped guests. Mm-hmm. And I coordinate all the rest of the guests. So guests that don't get money, but if you come and teach a workshop at IJC, if you're a juggler, then immediately you get, even if you don't teach a workshop or don't do anything, immediately you get free entrance to the festival, because we believe that if you're passionate enough about coming to pay your own flight ticket to come to IJC, then you probably have some way to contribute to the convention, and we're happy to save you some of the money. And if you're willing to teach a workshop or do some more things in the convention, then you get a complete free convention, including free camping and maybe even food.
Okay. That sounds good, like bringing people together who love juggling and giving them some kind of a reward for their effort to get there and to join in the fun, bring something to the local juggling community as well, Europeans. Now, something totally different. Tomorrow we have a new item on the show which is called Dutchify Your Juggling. Ori, I think you have already Dutchified your juggling. Can you explain how that went?
It was nice.
What did you do?
I don't know. I went to the mail.
Yes.
To the mail office, and I got this Dutch cup holders or something like that. I don't know what's the name exactly.
Yes.
Like the blue ones with the windmills on them.
Yes.
It was nice. First of all, it was nice.
Yeah, it's a fabric to hold hot stuff. Yes.
Yes. It's a good one.
It suits you. Your hot stuff, no?
I'm still using it, by the way.
You're still using it.
Yeah,
very nice.
It's good.
Did you bring them?
No.
You haven't got them. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what we expected. It's Dutch people. They're kind of like.
It's not very community.
No, they want their stuff back.
Yeah. So I tried to juggle them.
You tried to juggle them.
Yeah.
And do you know where people can watch the movie that you made? Because you made a clip out of it.
on the Facebook page of EJC2016.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if you want to see the Dutchified juggling of Ori Roth, actually, I'm sorry for mispronouncing. You can go to our EJC Facebook page and you can have a look. For everybody who's watching online for the moment at the streaming, you can keep asking your questions in our chat section, and then at the end of the show, which is right about now, we're gonna ask all those questions to our panel and our interviewees. Ori and Namer, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a nice week and see you again later this week.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? We can dance. What's up, you guys? We can dance. Go boy, go by. We can dance. And girls on board. We can dance.